Hi, good evening, girls. I want to talk to you about value, okay? How you value yourself. I I just have to vent this really quick. I was at the gym and I saw this beautiful girl. I see her there all the time. You know, I have lots of friends at the gym. I've been going to this gym for about 8 years, so I've been following this girl for the last couple of years. She and I became friends. She's a young girl. I think I met her when she was like 14 years old. She's probably 15 or 16 probably now. And she's just a sweetheart. And when I first met her a couple years ago, she was overweight, and she was just beautiful. She was of Spanish descent, and she's just gorgeous, and she's a sweetheart. And we just connected. We were working. I watched her work out, and whatever, we connected. So we've been talking ever since, and I just love her. And I saw her tonight. It had been a while since I'd seen her, and she's been losing weight. She looks amazing. She's absolutely beautiful, right? And so I was talking to her, and I was telling her that she looked beautiful, and good to see her and stuff. And I said, "You're so beautiful." I said, "Are you dating anybody right now?" And she said, "Well, no, well, kind of." She goes, "We're kind of off and on, I said, "What? Is he mean to you? What's going on?" And she said, or I said, "Is he not treating you right?" And she's like, "Well, he did me wrong before, but everything is okay now." And I could tell she was just like, I could tell there was like, this isn't, something might be amiss here, right? So we talked for a little bit more, and I was like, you know what? You are amazing. You're an amazing person. You are so beautiful. This is BS, okay? This is total BS. She should be taught, and she should know. This guy, whoever he is, if her gut is telling her that this is, because the way she was talking, it was like, she wasn't that excited about him. It seemed like a lot of work, and it's hard to find, sometimes they can be mean, and I'm like, oh my God, girl, this is ridiculous. I was angry, but I had to be careful, because my background is, I was married in an abusive marriage and got out of that 9 years ago, and it's been a journey ever since of different things, but have learned, and I'm still learning, that we have value, ladies, that we are up here. We are way up here. We're higher than we think we are. You are more valuable than you think you are. Just know that off the bat. And know that when a guy comes to you, he has to earn you, okay? That you have the ability and the right. You don't have to be a bitch about it, okay? But you do need to understand that you're amazing, okay? You can do incredible things. You can think on both sides of your head. And, I love men. I have raised 2 sons. I am okay with guys, all right? But I also have learned a lot in the process of all this, that I matter too, right? That I matter. I have a huge, huge value to add to the earth. And if I don't understand the value that I hold in here and who I am, then it's going to be destroyed. Believe me, it doesn't take much. And the funny thing is that when I was walking I get asked out probably every day, and I don't mean this in a very haughty way at all. I just am, from guys on Facebook, right? And you don't know who they are. They're from across the world, and they're like, "You're so beautiful." Yeah, whatever. Or they're guys around here, and they want to go out with me, but there's no way that it would happen. And so those are easy to say no to. There's not a big enticement there. But it has been very difficult to stick to my guns when I go out with someone, especially when you're lonely and you feel, you're like, don't have that companionship, and you're watching all these Facebook ads, and you're all these Instagram or Facebook posts, and how people are enjoying their lives, right? They look so happy, and these couples, and your friends are all married and have, now the holidays are here, and they're all holding each other, and in the pictures, the Christmas pictures, can you just stop already, please? Oh my gosh. We have to remember that it's all part of the process, okay? And that your time is going to come, and that if you want something amazing up here, then you have to be up here for him to get you, okay? And vice versa. I am amazing. And the more I know it, and the more I take care of myself, and the more I learn, and we won't get into all of how that happens. I will show you that later. I can tell you that later. But believe me, you are valuable. And the more you understand your value, the happier you're going to be, because you you will raise yourself up as you know your own value, and the people around you will be valuable too. And the whole crowd of people, I mean, you won't be hanging out with the bottom feeders. You'll be up here. So stop saying yes to the bottom feeders and the people that don't give you value, or the guys that don't think that you're valuable. And what I was going to say is I got a text today, or a guy messaged me. I went out with him a couple of times in the last 8 years, and a few times because I tried it. I mean, like, it's one of those guys where he's like he's really good looking. He's super, there's nothing really, really wrong with him. I mean, I've got some flags about it, and I haven't pursued him enough to know all of the flags, but my gut says no. But it was hard. It's like today I got another text from him. So every time I'm like, remind myself, look, I didn't go out with him more the other times, so don't even go there. I mean, I still have the same vibe from him, and the conversation is still just as boring and whatever. So I mean, I get, I understand how hard it can be to know your value, especially on those nights when you're by yourself. Understand that amazing's coming. And I will be the first to tell you when I get mine. I mean, skyrockets are going to go off, because I have stick to my guns. I mean, granted, there's been minutes and there's been times where I go out with guys that are not good for me, and or my gut says, don't do it. He's not really right away. You kind of know, but your gut kind of knows right away, right? But you're like, oh, but maybe he's so cute, and oh my gosh, he kisses so nice, and whatever, that's me. That's just my voice. I don't know what your voice would say, but please understand your value. You've been put here for a reason, and it isn't to be anybody else's doormat. It isn't to be mistreated and to be treated terribly, and you deserve love. You deserve amazing. And my heart, I just want to cry, because like watching this girl, I don't want her to get hurt, right? And I understand the depth of where this all goes, and the different backgrounds of my friends. I mean, the friends that I have, they have settled. Almost every single one of them, even ones that I hold very dear, their relationships are not like, they're like kind of like eh. I mean, but there are a couple that are like women that I super admire and that I'm super tight with, and they are just like, they're moving together with their spouse, or they're moving together with their boyfriend, and there's mutual respect, but they're both fulfilling their purpose on the earth. They're happier people. I mean, come on, guys. There's an abundance of guys out there. There's an abundance of friends out there. Be up here so that you attract the people that are up here. And it might take time. It's a hard thing to do. It's not a switch that's easily turned on. But just stay tuned. If you need any more help on that, please, come to my groups, message me, do whatever it is, and I will help you in any way that I can. I have programs available. I have help available to anybody who needs it. We are in this together. I have listened to random people. I have had, divine intervention has brought the right people and the right mentors to me. It's kind of, that saying is true, that when the student is ready, the teacher comes. And so please know your value. If you can remember that word value, and think about it, meditate on it, and are the relationships around you, they are mirrors of us, and we have the power to choose whether we are in it or not. And sometimes for some of that, being an abusive marriage, I know that sometimes that takes steps to get out of, and they have to be done carefully or whatever. But think about that. I just want to encourage you and put that out there, that you have been created for a purpose, and it isn't to be hated, it's to be loved. And you need to start understand that you are valuable. Okay? Love you.